Welcome back, everyone, to Fireside Football. I'm Kendall Kepps.
And I'm Andrew Williams.
All right, here we are. Super Bowl 45 is here. XLV, we have an extra large Super Bowl.
Yeah, you got two classic teams going head-to-head in snowy Texas.
Yeah, who would have thought? It's somewhat of a strange scenario. There's a lot of storylines going into this game on both sides of the ball. I mean, really, there's a lot of things you can look at.
Well, you've got two really good defenses going head-to-head, two of the best teams statistically. I know you want to talk about that, but I want to know, who are you picking? Now the season's come down to it. One final question. What's your team, Super Bowl?
I like the Packers. I've been riding their bandwagon. You can call me a bandwagon guy, but I've been riding it since that loss in New England in Week 15, I think it was. They gained a lot of confidence. They've been playing a playoff game almost every game for the last 5 weeks, so no one has more momentum than they do going into this game. Statistics, I almost think you can throw out the window with this game. Green Bay has the second most interceptions. Pittsburgh has the third most. Pittsburgh has the most sacks in the NFL. Green Bay has the second. Both teams against the pass are pretty stout. I mean, across the board, you look at what the teams do defensively. They're very similar. Dom Capers, he studied under Dick LeBeau together at Pittsburgh, and now he's branching out trying to beat his mentor, and I actually think they're going to find a way to do it. I like the Packers.
Okay, well, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. I think the Steelers bring a lot of experience into this game. 18 guys with at least 2 rings. They're coming in looking for a third. They want to make this a dynasty, and like you said, the statistics are fairly even. Both of these defenses stop the run well. Both of these defenses turn the ball over well.
Well, the Packers this year, I mean, they've had some struggles against the run. They've had a few games where they gave up quite a bit of yardage, and I expect Pittsburgh to come out and try to exploit that. They're going to try to get back to what they do well, which is run the ball and play defense, and keep that Green Bay Packer offense off the field, keep Aaron Rodgers waiting on the sideline. And I think this game will play out somewhat in that fashion. I do believe that the time of possession will favor Pittsburgh. I think there will be maybe 8 possessions in one of those games where you have limited amount of touches on offense. Therefore, it won't be quite as high scoring as some people think. But I think the Packers, on that fast track, down in that dome in Texas, finds a way to put up enough points and get the job done.
There you go. I'm going to say I think the game's going to be a little more high scoring. I think Pittsburgh will get a defensive score. I think Green Bay may get one as well. You're going to see this game play out in the 30s. A lot of passing in the second half once these two teams open it up. And I think Pittsburgh is going to come out with Ben Roethlisberger, who's been there before, and he's going to guide this team down the field in the crunch time, as he's shown that he can, and win the game for the Steelers at the end.
Well, I mean, it would be his 3rd in 6 years. It certainly puts him on a very short list among some of the greats at his position. It would help his cause a lot with everything he's gone through this season to see him rebound this way. But I think there's something about this Packer team, and they're going to find a way to take it home. All right, well, how about we finally go back to our standings and we introduce an old friend of ours here on the show, the Fireside Rooster.
Kendall, happy birthday!
Now, Fireside Rooster, for those of you who don't know, he picks football games against us. He knows nothing about football whatsoever.
Literally nothing.
And we put his standing against ours to kind of prove that we know what we're talking about. Or
well,
this year proved that some of us don't know
One guy knows what he's talking about. As you can see, the records are what they are, and now we're heading into the Super Bowl. We got this great matchup. Rooster, who do you like? You got Pittsburgh, that tough-nosed defensive team, going to play the Packers with all those offensive weapons.
I like Pittsburgh. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Why do you like Pittsburgh?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Well, there you go.
That's a valid point.
Well, there you go. There's the Fireside Roosters pick. I hope you guys enjoyed the show this season, and catch us for Fireside Sports. It should be airing weekly, and we'll see you then.